Hey friends, welcome back to the video. Gonna do a session of poker now. Alright, let's see how we go. Our bankrolls are at just over $52 now. It was at 54. Go for a steal for the small blinds. Gonna fold here out of the small blinds with King Jack suited. Just out of the position. Not great. Gonna 3-bet Ace 2 suited though. Cool behind Queen 10 suited. We're in position. Flop the straight with a backdoor flush. Going to try and let himself hang, but now that the board's paired up, it's not great. So we could probably go for some pot control. This pot has just gone from bad to worse. I mean, he could have a 10 and we're just chopping. It's going to go a third pot. He might just have an ace. If he shoves all in, I guess we're folding. Nice. So we actually got... So we got money from the ace. That was good. Maybe could have raised him on the turn. But then it was still a scary board. I mean, there was easy straight there now too. So I think we did okay doing the min bet there. And I think if he had the full book, he was shoving. And I don't think they would be really bluffing that board enough to be calling those calls. So I think we did all right there. It's going to fold 9-7. Just going to be out of position. The reason why we fold there at a position is just when the flop doesn't come our way, we're going to be check folding so many times. And it's going to be leaking money from the small blinds. It's usually a common leak for most players. So it's just something I'm aware of. Another thing too is from the last session we played, I have noticed that... So I did run across a video that was suggesting players being weak, and typically speaking, if someone bets on the flop, checks the turn, and then someone can overbet on the river, usually could be running a bluff because they think it's a lot more, statistically profitable to do the overbet there. But then I guess they're polarized. They could really have the nuts, or they could have nothing at all. So, but we could probably make the call with some weak hands there. The 4-bet there. Let's gonna let it go. Out of position. We don't want to be playing that one. Sort of got our hand caught in the cookie jar. Alright, so Chris's is dead and buried at this stage. I'm currently watching on Stan a show called Forgotten. I think it's called Forgotten. Or Forgot. It's called Forgot. Which seems to be okay so far. You enter a town and you typically can't get out. And at night time, all these monsters come out and try and get into your house. And if you let them in your house, they kill you. So it's quite interesting. I'm only up to like the second or third episode now, but it's definitely entertaining at the best. I watched El Palma, I think it was called, and that was the first 2 episodes I kept falling asleep in front of. Probably lost a little bit of value there, but he didn't hit anyway, so he probably would have folded 20 bet. But yeah, El Palma, the first 2 episodes I kept falling asleep on. Third episode started getting really good, and the last episode I didn't fall asleep on. So, all right, in position, gonna call. Okay, didn't want to see the king here. I'm gonna call once. Hopefully, I've got an open ender here. Unfortunately, missed. If he's got ace queen, we win, but he's probably got ace king. Oh, okay, he's got ace queen. All right, so nice, but we got lucky there. The only reason why we did call the turn, it was cheeky that he tried bluffing us on the turn though. But we did have an open ender. It's usually a position I do tend to fold as well. I'm going to 3-bet ace jack suited. In position with 4-2. Backdoor flush draw. It's cheap enough. Just going to throw a bet in. Hopefully he just folds. Okay, good. Just using position there. All right, got pocket aces. We didn't. I don't even think we had pocket aces last session. That's how bad we were running. I think we're actually last session we did leak a lot of money. Also, the fact that we did full table, and I had to use cash back from our bonuses to actually get back up to 52. So as you can tell, we're down to about uh, I think about $46. Okay, guess we're just we go all in on the river. Yeah, just gonna call. Hopefully, he hasn't booked it. If he's booked, oh, not hit the set. I mean, so I guess he was trying to chase the river, trying to get a a straight or a flush or something like that. So anyway, so far so good with this session. Should be up $2 or something like that. Not far off. Although one of the first hand I played, which wasn't, I sort of lost about 15, 20 cents. It's small blind, big blind battle. But apart from that, we're going pretty well. 9-8. Oh, in the comments too, tell me what you guys got for Christmas. I was sort of on the naughty boy list. I didn't really get anything, but really for me, it's more about the kids getting presents. It's not about me. And spending time with the family and just enjoying good food. We had some nice pork belly. We had ham. Christmas ham, turkey. I was going to call try and set mine, but pocket fives is not too bad on this board, especially if you've got like ace king. Be interesting to see what he does here. I'm happy if he folds. Looks like we're just trying to milk him at this stage, which hopefully that's what he thinks, and he folds out the way. But he's probably got aces or kings at this stage, and just goes all in. So we'll probably just ace king. What a prick. Okay, kind of hurts. I could have sort of followed our read. Make our money back on sevens all of a sudden. We did cash out, so very lucky though. Good. We sort of made our money back a little bit. We still lost a bit though. But yeah, ace king running a bluff there. I mean, I guess the board pairing, we could typically go for that gamble that he's missed a lot of boards there. Obviously, he's going to have aces and kings there as well. But he did do a small bet on the flop, meaning that he's either hit the queen, he's trying to milk us, or he's got nothing at all. Some with aces and kings, I don't know if they're going to be betting that low. So maybe he was just trying to run a bluff. So we didn't really read it well enough. I mean, if we did read it, we could have called the bluff and won the hand and just doubled up. So a suspicious bet like 16 into that pot. It's definitely probably warrants a call, especially on the river. We played the whole hand weird, and when they say when things don't add up, usually it's BS. So, but I am probably a little bit rusty with the poker at the moment because I haven't played. I was playing quite a lot earlier in the year till about March, and then I stopped playing. I think I've had one or two sessions since then, but yeah, I just ran into a lot of overtime and stopped playing. So, but this was the time of year last year where I started doing consistent videos. So we're going to try and run chess and poker videos as much as I can just during the holidays and see how we go from there. Try and not stop as well. King 10, just free money. Could open up with fours. Let me know if you guys think I'm doing anything wrong as well. More than happy to listen to criticism. Not that I take criticism perfect sometimes. Most poker players do have egos, so I'm probably no exception. But I haven't played as much poker in the last 7 years as I used to. Like I played millions and millions of hands in the past. Okay, poker fours hold up, nice. And I used to go to the casino and I used to, challenge the people from Crown and just, take the regulars on, run for their money. Just gonna fold with ace queen. He did top pair though. Okay, he did call. We do have a book. Hopefully he's got an ace. If he's got an ace, he's gonna keep calling here. I think with an ace king, he's definitely calling. So I think we call big there. So I don't think a third of a pot he's gonna call anyway. Unless you're enticing a bluff, maybe. Maybe we can throw in something small and he'll go over the top and shove, and then he'll just we call the book. So got pocket jacks. Definitely three betting jacks here. Another rule we could do is only three bet pockets as well. I think that's a bit too nittish. How many hands this guy got? 8 hands, so not really enough. All right, I got to check behind here, but clearly suggests that we don't have a queen now. Because he checked on the turn, he's not defending his hands. I'm going to call. And there you go. So he wasn't defending his hand on the turn. So if he actually had ace queen or something like that, he should throw a decent sized bet in on the turn. So we actually learnt from our mistakes last time. So that was actually a good call. All right, let go 10-3. So there's little things that will improve again, which I did start getting, this time last year when I was playing quite a lot of hands. I was starting to, read the hands pretty well. Not even really trying. I was reading the hands really well. But at the moment, we're not seeing it all. But we did see that hand, which is a work in progress. I'm going to fold there against the under the gun. We'll be dominated there a lot of times. Not dominated with the flush, though, but dominated with the ace king and ace queen if they've got that. And then there's no saying that, someone might fall bet us there when we do raise, because we will 3-bet there. There's no point just calling an open for under the gun. And then if someone does raise under the gun after I've called, they're typically going to have a stronger hand than normal as well. So we'll be forced to probably just get out the hand and, waste the 6 cents that we've opened up with. Someone will go in with a squeeze. That was the word I was trying to find last session too, was the squeeze move. So if two people open, one person opens, one person calls, then from the big blind, ace jack suited or something like that, ace jack offsuit, you can 3-bet squeeze. All right, in position here, got open ender, which is nice. Got ace blocker here. Could have probably 3-bet it there, but okay, definitely a great card for us here. We're going to call pretty much everything here. All right, got a flush draw here as well as the top pair. We could probably just shovel in here. I'm not happy with it, but I'm going to do it because I think we do have a bit of fold equity as well. So I think he can fold a lot here as well. We do have an open ender, flush draw. Top pair, good kicker, we're just folding. He does have aces. So we did get that. It's beautiful. We did have a lot of outs. So we got the big pot win. It's nice. So we probably had a 1 out of 3 chance there, but I think he could have folded a lot of hands as well. And better hands too. So say if he's got like ace king, because we didn't have a pair, if he folds like ace king, ace queen, ace jack, or anything that didn't hit, like a strong ace that didn't hit, he was definitely in front of. he could easily fold that. So we're folding out better hands. So it sort of makes sense to shove though. And then when he does call, we do have a chance of, winning that hand as well. And it always looks better when we do win the hand. It makes you look like you know what you're doing. But we did know what we're doing because we did explain it. So pull behind. I'm not really happy with calling behind there, but we do have a gut shot. Ugh, no, it's not great, is it? Because now if we do hit our hand, he could easily have us dominated. So we'll just get out of that hand. As soon as you're not drawing to the nuts. I think we weren't even drawing to the nuts, but I think we were drawing to the stronger hand until the ace come out. And then, he could easily have a bigger straight. And then he'll just go to value town on us. So we had a bit of a shaky start. Then we had a good start. Then, a bit of a shaky start. Not calling with the pocket fives, but you could see that. And then, we sort of learned our lesson with pocket sevens. And then we had that double up just before. So definitely a lot more. The last session was pretty quiet considering. And then we hit one of the sessions that we were quiet on. We sort of started getting tilted on. So not the last session. Oh, it was not the last session. The session before the last, it was very quiet. And then we decided to, not. We sort of decided to make something out of nothing, and then we lost something out of nothing. So that's when we decided to quit the session early. Ace King with a steal there, which is nice. Just with the C bet. All right, just gonna open up 10-7 suited. We were on the dealer button, which is always nice. It's very expensive, 25. Just gotta let that go. Have a strong ace there. Put a raise here with ace 10 offsuit. We got an ace blocking here. Sometimes people let us know if they're in front. A lot of people will actually start respecting our bets a bit more since we've got more money behind us as well. All right, got a bet here. A lot of dry boards. Maybe no one's got anything here. If everyone's got missed, we got ace king, ace queen, or ace jack, or something like that, we might fold. If this is a three, might raise us as well. So just using position there with the steal, which was nice. Second hand. So definitely a winning session so far. You go for a small blind steal. Perfect. Still trying to make sure I don't auto fold too early, especially from the blinds. Making sure I go all the way and then try and go for that steal. The same as the big blinds as well, because I remember a lot of criticism I had early on with the early videos with last year or earlier in the year was I used to fold too early, and I used to just you just lose big blinds all the time. So this way we're trying to, but then you could argue as well the fact that you're spending a bit more time on bad hands as well. So the time you're spending is not worth as much as the time those big blinds. You might be winning, one big blind, but the time you're wasting on it, you might be wasting yourself on better hands. We hit the ace there, but I'm not sure how good we were. I mean, maybe could argue for betting there, maybe. I was just thinking just getting out of the way was a bit cleaner. People don't play enough hands at this level to really have a read on him. Although I didn't really click on his profile. So, we did play a fair bit this time last year, and we did run into a few players that had hundreds of hands, even probably a couple of thousand of hands as well. This guy's got 2,781, so he's definitely someone we played against earlier in the year as well. 1,800, 74. So probably let it go. didn't go of ace 10. So yeah, we do have a few players around that we do have the other table. This one's got 1,000, and then you got 1,300 as well. Right, 10-8's gone. Another one of my guidelines was don't call if you've only got a marginal hand if someone's already opened up as well. Going for the steal. Going for the 3-bet. So they're going for the squeeze here. Although small blind, got to be a little bit careful. Shoves all in. We'll just fold. But this was a perfect. That was a perfect flop for us though, because we had a gut shot plus, probably an active base as well, and then a flush draw, just to top it off. Hit the 9. We'll take that. Yeah, it was a perfect board, but you really can't call that much. All right, calling with 4 cents though. Probably could min raise, like 3-bet min raise. I'm gonna go for some pot control. Just gonna try and check it as low as can until we hit our card, and then if we hit our card, then we go all in. Okay, we might still not have the best hand here. Hit the flush on the other hand. We've got a min raise just a little bit. I'm going to call once just because if we hit the diamonds, we've got the best hand. We could be drawing to the nuts. Unfortunately, we didn't get there. If he just calls checks behind, we should have the best hand. Obviously not. But yeah, we knew we were going for the flush though if we were behind. He probably should have actually raised. He probably should have thrown a bet in on the river. Strange he didn't. We weren't calling regardless, unless we had him beat. So sort of makes sense that he didn't throw a bet in because he's only getting called by worse. No 4, which is good. Really need to. It was a disciplined fold on the turn. 5-2 offsuit. See you later. Queen 6 offsuit. It's probably going to go into the mug. So this is another excuse where I waited till the last minute. Probably could have opened 5-3 offsuit just to try and go for the steal. Pocket kings at the button, which is nice. Hopefully he opens. We get a 3-bet. Yeah. Our prize is $1 at the moment, so we must have just started a new day. Okay, going to open up with ace queen suited. Ace 4 suited, probably not going to play it. We just folded. Go for the steal with 5-2 offsuit. All right, nice, get the steal. In the small blind, going to try and typically play a lot tighter. Avoid those flops where we just check fold. Definitely don't want that. It's a bit of a dry board. We're going to bet this one. Hopefully he misses a lot of boards. Raise him here. Got next to nothing, but what's 2 cents? Just gonna have a look what he's got. Ace 8. Okay. Man, it seems pretty weak to fold. We did raise him. Maybe we could have kept going with the bluff. I don't think he's going to Call us if we keep betting big. All right, 3-bet king queen. He's gone. King queen offsuit's definitely a lot weaker than king queen suited. But we did have position, so pocket sevens. Oh, my mate's playing Path of Exile too. It's a game I want to download. I think it's free. Supposedly, it's only. I think it's free to a certain extent, depending how much you play the first one. The first game I did have did play quite a lot in the early days, but I don't know if it's actually going to account for anything now. I used to play Titan Quest as well, which was a similar game. Yeah, I've got Diablo 4 I've been playing, which was pretty good. Hopefully check, and then go bet, and then hopefully it's fold, and then we just win the hands. Please fold, everyone. Ah, because he shoves. He must have pockets. Makes you sick, doesn't it? Yeah, sometimes that still works, and then other times the C-bet doesn't work. I mean, you could also really be in it and just play pockets. What's the fun in that, I guess? Just gonna get out of that one. Alright, Ace Jack suited in the big blind. Definitely a squeezable hand if they allow it. Alright, gonna have a blind battle. The blind leading the blind. Gonna charge him for any draws. There's a lot of. This is a wet board. I'm just gonna make him go all in, charge him for, drawing against us. Like if he's got a flush draw or a straight draw, he's definitely calling, I think. Alright, so 7-5, he's got a gutter. A nice hand there. He had 27% equity, but gotta be the one shoving in those situations, not the ones calling. Also, in the last couple of sessions, we weren't getting those GG cheer hands either, so we should be winning a few of those extra points in the background as well. That was something we weren't getting because we're pretty much we had a cold deck. We weren't getting our cards at all. We weren't getting. Oh, when we were getting cards, we are getting no action at all. But today is a different story. We're definitely getting action, which is good. Okay, he could easily have a flush here. Do we call? I think we're gonna fold. Full card flush. I mean, we could call with the set there, but I think the chances of him having a flush there really ain't wet. 7 cents. This looks like please call. Probably just gonna get out of the way there. Probably could have played Queen 2 suited. Alright, poker jacks. A lot of people don't like jacks. I like jacks. I like any hand that wins, really. Definitely betting here, but not excited about it. Alright, so I'm going to check behind here and have some pot control. Don't think anything's changed here. He's got a queen, he might bet. So I'm going to put him in a queen. Could be a chance where he's missed as well because the board paired up. Maybe he was gifting us, but we did bet on the flop and he did call. Don't think he's potting tens there either. So I reckon he's got a queen. I'm just gonna call. No, I'm gonna fold. Yeah, 10-7's going in the trash. Got 6-4 suited in the big blind, so we do close the action down. All right, we in a sandwich if we call. We're getting out of that hand. Too much action for that hand. Although suited connectors, that was a suited capper, I think. But sometimes in a multi-way pot, you can get odds to call. And if you're up against aces and kings, or people with ace king, ace queen, your lower suited connectors can actually be favourable, and you tilt everyone on the table. It's quite hilarious. You see, you're not actually drawing dead if you've got two active cards. If he hasn't got hit, if he hasn't got pair, he's folding here. Hopefully, all right, going in for the steal. He's probably got a strong ace, maybe. I'm happy there with a steal. Two's no good. Let's just get out of there. Don't waste our time. All right, pocket jacks. Sevens opening. Just going to check behind here. We're probably just looking for a jack at this stage. If he checks, we're happy. If he bets again, I think we're just folding here. Because once we check behind, or at least we're saying that we don't have an ace, and then anyone with the weak ace is going to try and value us on the river. Right, fit and fold. Was it fit and fold at the sevens? Queen suited, beautiful. 10-8 suited. We could probably call. Continue the bluff. It's a 4-card flush now, so just continue bluffing. Definitely don't have the best hand here, but it's a scary board. And if he doesn't have that card for the flush, which we didn't, he's getting out of as well. Going for the small blind steal. Threes, let's go. The call behind. Best us 10 cents, we might call just for. Should have the best hand here if he checks on the flop. Call. Doesn't make sense that he checked behind on the flop. Pocket threes make it nice. There's a reason why you watch people play as well, especially commentary, because there's some stuff you just don't. This is some stuff you do forget. Just betting behaviors like that, where he checks behind on the flop. Why does he check behind the flop? And then once he bets that turn, is he only got a flush draw? I think so. So then maybe running a bluff, stuff like that. So, hey, not a great hand. We'll just get out of the way. It was a scare card, but we had two parts of F all really. We can call here. Call. I wanted to really see the hearts, but unfortunately, we got no hearts there. We got no heart, but we're going to call. Now we do have a disguised wheel. Oh, actually, no, we don't have a disguised wheel. If he's got ace king, he hits the ace. Can we get two pair on him and then charge him? He's got ace queen. Where, alright. But definitely, if we hit the three on the river, we're definitely getting more money. Where he didn't bet again. Maybe it was too expensive. We probably could have folded there with the threes, but I definitely think if we did hit our three, or yeah, the ace wasn't active obviously that time, but sometimes if you do hit the ace, or you've got two pair and they've got the overpair, or we could definitely possibly get the rest of it in, and then we try and pot control. We don't have it in, like we don't have the best of it, like we did there. Go for the steal, nice. Sevens. Six twos out the building. Let's open up the sevens. Interesting flop. Probably going to bet with everything. If he's got a strong ace there, he's going to be betting. If he's got a pocket pair, he's probably betting as well. We ended up getting the full house anyway, but he could have easily had a better full house. Position with ace two. Definitely going to be betting there. Got a backdoor flush draw. Pass hit the two. Could have the best hand here. So, okay, so we would have hit the ace anyway. Gonna bet this one for value. We've got top pair flush draw as well. Probably bet a little bit too high. A7's hold up. Especially when they fold, it really helps. $0.07 is a bit rich. Playing 9% of hands as well. It's taking a long time. If you get a 4-bet, it's going to be really awkward. 7 cents is quite expensive. Typically, you want to throw it in cheaper so you get more action in position. Out of position, you want to bet higher. Okay, so we've got a backdoor flush, we've got a straight draw as well. We're probably going anywhere with this case. Probably let go now. You have an open ender. Wasn't the right hand for us though. If it was another spade on the turn, then we'll probably calling. No diamond, which is good. Could have probably tried bluffing us there, but I'd like to think that I'd call. Or maybe we could have thrown in a small size bet there just to get some thin value. It's just those little decisions that increase the win rate. Backdoor flush draw with a 6 suited. Pocket queens in position. Definitely 3 betting. All right, hit a pair. Board's paired up. We could be good. Nice. What was better still, if we hit our heart, we could have got in the value town as well. Just going to shove all in with queens. Could have the worst of it here. It's taking a while, so you could have jacks, tens, ace, king. I think it's a good shove. You're going to be the one shoving, not the one calling. Especially with those type of hands. Lucky you folded because you probably had a king. All right, checking behind here, some pot control. Continuing on. Hopefully he throws in a little bit and then we call off his bluff. Yeah, some thin value. We played it pretty weak. So someone with pocket eights, pocket nines would have called that river. Whenever you hear the bell in the background, that's my cat Grayson. He always seems to make a cameo. Always seems to be in the background of every video I make. The cats always love when I record videos and start talking all the time. They must find it relaxing. Open up Queen 10, go for steal, I guess, but it was for value, so it wasn't really a steal. We got Ace King offsuit. Didn't 3-bet us. It's going to shove here. Got to be out of position. Alright, so that's a nice one, regardless of what happens now. We're happy with that. No, we don't run it twice. Alright, so that was nice. We missed the flop. So another ace king. And that was another thing too. I wasn't shoving enough of those, queens and ace kings. Very easy for you to not be shoving those hands. And we're definitely shoving them. Very profitable today, so far. It's always good when I throw the egg. It means you're actually doing something right at least. So definitely a good session so far. Three twos, let him go. Steal. Check behind. Backdoor flush, but do we have a pair? Be amazing. I don't ever think we could have the best hands here. You could usually have tens or even eights. Something like that. That's what I was trying to get at. Maybe you could have thrown a bet in just because we didn't have much showdown value. That's another thing too is throw a bet in when you don't have any showdown value. You get some fold equity because the board was quite scary. Alright, got a big flush draw. Missed it, but would have hit top pair anyway. Scary king, hopefully he just folds. Check behind, hopefully hit a 7. Didn't hit a 7. This is a case where his hand doesn't make sense, right? But her hand's really not strong enough to beat a bluff, I don't think. Alright, hit a set of fours. So even if we're right about him bluffing, he could have, just higher pockets and, second. I think even the second pair. Okay, so this is probably just a flip. Hopefully he hasn't got a straight. Yeah, just a flip, so cash out. Nice. Yeah, so everyone wins there, so that's good. That's why we cash out, but everyone wins. Beautiful. And then we get the cheer bonus as well. So it's a bad beat, and we get extra stack for the daily bonus, which is good. And then you wonder why. Like, I had a lot of criticism for cashing out, saying you're just wasting money cashing out. But how many hands? We've probably won about 3 hands now, opposed to losing those hands. And everyone knows that, yeah, how vulnerable your hands are, especially on online poker. It just seems to hurt psychologically. So just take out the psychological, weakness, and just cash out when you can. And you don't have to stress. You might be even able to stretch out your sessions a bit longer as well. But typically want to go for my sessions for about an hour. At the moment, I'm just trying to go for as long as I feel like I'm winning still. Pocket fives there, I didn't call in out of position there. We didn't finish the action. We didn't close down the action, so if the other guy raised, would have put ourselves in a bad position. Ace king there, would have had a straight draw. Folding from the big blind there against under the gun would have been a fit and fold situation on the flop. It's just a good way to, it's just a bad leak. Yeah, you're gonna be wasting a lot of money there. $1.16 just shoves all in. Some people just get really frustrated, I think, at this level because a lot of people are very needy. Some people just start shoving all in with their aces and kings, thinking, I've got no action anyway, so I'll just keep shoving when I have the best hand. But then what they're doing essentially is not getting any action at all, which is even worse. We're in position, just a ball behind. Got second pair. Definitely going to at least call one here. After a jack, actually going to throw a bet in because he defend his hands as well, and then get some value against his flushes. Hopefully, he just checks here. We should have the best hand here, unless he's got like a weak king, and then we're in trouble. But we could have the best hand here. Could have been chasing. He's got ace king, but he should have been betting. I feel like we saved a bit of money there, and then against some of the his straight draws, flush draws. We would have made value, so I'm not really upset with that hand at all. I got top pair with the wheel draw. It's going to do a min bet here. See how we go. If he's got a king, he might call with 4 cents. Is he going to do a random raise, maybe? Paul, we're out of position. Maybe I should have folded that one. But I might actually close this session down now. I think we've done pretty well for ourselves. So we're not going to get out of hand. Let's close down the tables. Let's see where we're sitting. We were at 52. Now we're at 58. So that's nice. We won a few chip bonuses as well. So hopefully we get a few tournament coins or C coins as well. So hopefully accumulate some coins there. So up to 58 now, which is nice. Thanks guys for watching. We'll try and post more sessions. I'm not going to be doing long sessions. I'm going to be posting some poker videos and chess videos as well. I know some of you probably don't like the chess, some of you like the poker. But I think both of them are pretty fun to watch. Pretty fun to play anyway. Anyway guys, catch you next time. See ya.